Hey folks, it's Dr. G. Welcome to the first day of class. If you're watching this, you are watching the very first of a lot of Dr. G's daily forecasts, right? So I'm going to walk you through what we're going to do today. Your first task is to watch yet another thrilling video of my face. Now, it is on the longer side because, it's that spiel that usually professors give you on the first day of class. So yeah, there is that. You're going to watch that. There is a document that I have open on the screen. It's this document right here. So if you wanted to just look at it alongside me while I'm talking, you can totally do that. If you wanted to not see my face for 10 minutes, you could just read this document because that's really all I'm doing. I just think I'm a little bit more thrilling than a written document, but you get to decide that, right? So the second thing that I want you to do really quick is to fill out this survey where it just tells me a little bit about you. The third task, and some of you have probably already done it, is to accept my invite on Slack. And if you don't know what Slack is, just a little fun preview, that's Slack. And you are going to learn about Slack in your last task today. You're actually going to be watching 3 chapters from Jenny Von Carter's Learning Slack. This is a tutorial posted on LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning used to be called lynda.com. It's like a really famous, it's like this treasure trove of instructional videos. And Kent State pays for you to have access to it. So if you've never logged into LinkedIn Learning before using your Kent State email address, just check out this teeny tiny video from me where I walk you through how to do that. Yeah, and then you're just going to watch these 3 videos. She does talk a tiny bit slow. So if you are, someone who doesn't like super slow speaking, you can just speed up her voice and totally skip the quizzes, right? I want you to know how to use this because one of the learning outcomes in this class is to teach you how to collaborate on writing and written in digital environments. And Slack is actually something that a lot of businesses and nonprofits and, various places use the world over, right? So you're actually learning something that's going to help you outside of this class. I'm doing that very much on purpose, not just because Slack is cool, but it is really cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to give you a pro tip about some fun feature on Slack right after this. But let me talk to you about your homework first. Your homework is to introduce yourself on Slack in the intros channel. And if you clicked on this link right here, it'll take you to the intros channel. So you'll tell us some fun things about yourself, right? Just so we can get to know you, get a sense of who you are. And then you're just going to tell us one cool thing that you learned from Jenny Von Carter's LinkedIn Learning course. You might sort of be asking yourself, because this is not a face-to-face class, like what happens if you happen to be, done doing all of this by, like 11:30 and our class ends at 12. Well, you can skedaddle, right? Does that sort of make sense? So some days we will be, in front of our computers together until 12, but, like sometimes you'll be done early. So it'll be okay. All right. I'm going to be in Slack the entire time that we are in class. You can use the Ask GPAT channel to ask me questions and check out some of the other fun spaces that I have set up for you in Slack. My personal favorite is Floof Therapy. I cannot tell you how excited I am to see pictures of your pets. I just desperately hope you do that. I will also post pictures of my Mastiff mix, Banjo. We didn't know he was a Mastiff. We adopted him from the pound. He was 30 pounds. We're like, he's a petite pity. He's already grown. He wasn't. He was like 2 months old. They didn't know. They thought he was an adult dog. He's like pushing 90 pounds. He's enormous. Anyway, so you'll get pictures of my cute little dope on this page too, right? So yeah, just play around in Slack. And if you have questions, use the Ask GPAT channel. Here's the tip that I wanted to show you. One of the key things that people ask me on the first day of class as they're learning Slack is how do I go to a different, when you're typing and you want to hit a different, go to a different line to start a new paragraph or a new thought, and you hit return and it starts a new paragraph. If you do that in Slack, it will actually just post what you said. So this is a line, and then I hit return trying to start a new paragraph and it just posts it. That's going to happen to somebody. It happens to me all the time too. There are 2 ways you can fix that. You can go back to that and you can actually edit your post right? And then you can add to it. So that's definitely something you can do, right? But the other thing, and I'm going to just show you how to do this. So let's just say, all right, so this is a line and you want to go to a new line, just hit shift and then return and it will take you to a new line, right? So that is how you do that because you're gonna ask me. So now you know how to do it. You're just gonna do shift before you hit return and that starts a new paragraph, my friends. All right, so I will see you in Slack. I'm super excited for this semester. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be weird, right? Because this is remote and no one's ever taught in a pandemic, but this is gonna be okay, all right? All right, see y'all in Slack. Bye-bye.